Welcome to the House Money channel. Today will be my first upload, so I will briefly explain my investing strategy and basically take you guys through my journey. We'll start off by just breezing through some of these brokerages that I have that correlate with my house money portfolio. And basically what I do is I'll deploy money into the market and I'll buy several positions, and then after a certain amount of time I'll take out my principal, leaving my gains into the market, into those shares, hence why I call it house money. So basically if I buy a stock for, let's say, $10, and maybe 2 months later that stock's now worth $20 because it's gained 10 in profits, I'll take out the initial 10 I put in, and now I have $10 remaining inside that stock, which is basically house money. So it's a risk-free long-term investment. I just let it sit there over time. This is my Robinhood portfolio, and this is all house money here, which I'm actually in the transition right now of pulling out my principal from these brokerage accounts that I have. About 30, well, let's say 40 days ago, I put in about $28,000 to the market, which if you want to use a strategy, you can use less money, more money, it really doesn't matter. So I put in 28 grand. It took me 30 days to deploy it. Through about 465 or so positions, and after that 30 days I start withdrawing my principal out of the market, leaving just my gains to remain in these in these stocks type of deal. So basically I see, like, for example, home, I bought $23 worth and I sold $23 worth. And as you can see, my market value is at $24. So I basically got $24 worth of home stock, which is free, which is going to build and compound over time, over a decade, 2, maybe 3 decades. And it's basically risk free. I don't have to worry about it. I just leave it in there, and I just keep doing this every 2-3 months, and just keep adding to my position, adding to my portfolio. And I do this investing in, high quality stocks, which I analyze stocks 7 days a week. I purchase and sell stocks 7 days a week as well. Even on the weekends when the market's closed, I'll buy them, I'll set it at market. So when the market opens, I'm buying those shares first thing Monday morning. This will be just a quick overview. I'll have more videos breaking down each brokerage, as well as the stocks, and give you a rundown of the stocks and their financials and stuff like that. As you can see, most of these I'm up on. It's not a lot, but being up is up. And like I said, they'll compound over time, and I'll just keep adding to it as I go. And if you're into stocks, a lot of these tickers you actually recognize, and you can vouch that they are actually, very good companies, reliable companies. I also have some private portfolios with growth stocks and dividends. I won't be displaying those on this channel. It'll be just my house money stocks. And this should basically show people with smaller portfolios that it's possible to build, a larger portfolio without deploying much cash. Like I said, I put in 28 grand, and you ain't got to put in that much. You can put in $28, it really don't matter. And these are just some of my cryptocurrencies, which these I don't run the house money on, but they are on this brokerage. Every 3 months or so I'll just add a little bit to them and let those compound as well. And this will be my Webull. some stocks you are going to lose on, which is fine. You know, a lot of people say I over diversify. So basically, to me, it's a lower risk. So, you know, investing in good companies, I'm going to see a lot better returns than I will negative returns, which will keep my, you know, my portfolios in the positive. And like I said, I trade every day, so I'm going to be uploading a video daily on my trades and, you know, what I got going on and that kind of stuff. As you can see, I'm very, very diversified in all sectors, you know, EV, MJ, energy, you know, all that sort of stuff. And then I have also some IRAs, which these are kind of just long term on these brokerages. I just add a little bit to them, you know, every 3 months or so. And I also do the house money with the Acorn and M1 Finance as well. I'll just deploy, which the 28 grand I split it between all these brokerages, and I'll just put it in, and then like you see here, I'll withdraw it out, and then I'll leave my gains in. So it'll basically just be, you know, free money sitting in these brokerages. And I actually started this challenge back in around June, so it's fairly new. And this is a IRA that I just deploy money in every 3 months or so as well. And then my Cash App, which I have Bitcoin on here as well. As you see, I'm up on all my portfolios, to be honest. And like I said, they're just basically just free money stocks, just doing a little bit, you know, at a time, and just building positions. Kind of scrolling through this kind of fast. I don't want this video to be too long, being that it's my first. And a couple of my brokerages, you know, like Charles Schwab and Vanguard, I cannot screen record on those. This here is a public, so I won't be able to show those, but when I post daily, I'll just take pictures off my iPad with my phone and stuff like that, and I'll be able to screen record and post them here. This channel will be pretty much unraw, uncut, no big production, no thumbnails and graphics and all that crazy stuff. Just like basically for everyday investors, you know, not the big time guys. I'll try to be, you know, completely transparent as I can be. My goal for these portfolios in all would probably try to get the house monies at the end of 2021. You know, my total capital, hopefully I can get up to about 20 something thousand, you know. Right now I think it's valued around 10, you know, after I withdraw all my principal. And every, you know, 2-3 months I usually profit maybe 4 to 8 grand off the strategy that I'm using. And even if you don't want to use this strategy, you can still, you know, watch the channel. Like I said, I'll be making videos on certain stocks and, you know, investing news and stuff like that. That doesn't want to load. And of course, maybe the videos will get better, you know, as time goes on. Like I said, it's just a quick overview of what I got going on as of now. Most people use M1 Finance for long term or dividends. I use the same strategy in all these brokerages here. You know, I just deploy the money and then my gains. So on the ones that I can't buy a fractional share, what I'll do is, like, say Whirlpool, I'm up $60. I'll actually take the $60 off of M1 and purchase it on one of the other four, like Robinhood, Stash, Public, or Cash App. Which, yeah, when I do that, I am buying it at a higher, share price. But that's cool because, like I said, everything I invest in is just pretty much long-term, good companies. So it's something I believe in, and, you know, to me, it doesn't really matter about the share price as much, due to the fact that, you know, I pretty much know they're gonna go up in value over time anyway. And that'll be it for today's video. And like I said, you can look forward to more videos every day. My next video tomorrow, I'll probably go through my Robinhood account first and give you a rundown of all the positions I have and stuff like that in more detail.